everyone? How the hell is you? Your buddy Djinn, your buddy Wolfie. Okay, so we've done quite a few videos showing you what doesn't work. We've been promising you something that does. So here we go. Today we're going to learn to see market direction. Both Wolfie and myself have believed for quite a while, if you know the market direction, it's very difficult to lose money. I've even gone out and said that really your entry doesn't matter. Sure, you want to, if you're buying, you want to get in at a low price, but if it's going up, it's going up. And if, as long as you're buying when it's going up, you're probably going to be all right, and you manage your risk and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so today we are going to look at a very simple way of seeing market direction. And not only are we going to just take some screenshots and show you, but you're going to see some actual live trades that Wolfie and myself were in. And at the end, we'll also probably go ahead and link to a video that I recorded this morning that actually shows a live trade, not just screenshots, but an actual live trade. So yeah, let's get into the videos and see how to tell which way this thing's going, and do so in a way that isn't trying to predict the future, isn't using some magical mystical system. We're only using data that's right in front of us. No prediction, just it is what it is. Let's see what the video says. Okay, so we've been busting a lot of indicators and methods and stuff, showing stuff that didn't work. So what does work? Okay, easy. Guess what? You know how to see market direction. You already knew it. You knew it on your very first week of trading. You just forgot because you learned about indicators and new fancy methods and stuff, and your brain just got clouded with a bunch of bullshit. Say it with me. I want you to say it out loud. What does an uptrend do? Come on, you're smart. You can do it. Yeah, it makes higher highs and higher lows. It breaks through resistance. What does a downtrend do? It makes lower lows, lower highs. It breaks through support. This is going up. Boom, breaks through support. But here's the thing, you don't want to get in. You don't want to get in and buy at the top. You don't want to sell at the bottom, right? You want to see the trend when it's first starting. Once you start breaking through resistance, support, making all the highs, once you see it visually, guess what? Me and my friends, we are already out of it. Okay, we're in and out of it. We've already taken profit. This is an hourly GJ. I said in some video, one of the last one or two videos, I forget which one, I said, oh, the sheep think it's going up. Of course, we knew it was going down right here. How did we know? Easy. It's going up, but by the time we see that it's going up, you know, at least on the chart, when it looks like it's an uptrend, guess what? We're already in and out of it. So we're waiting to see the new trend start. And how do we see a new trend? Well, uptrends make higher highs and higher lows. So that high right there on that down candle that's lower than that one, that low on that down candle that's lower than that one, do uptrends make lower highs and lower lows? I think I remember reading something about that. I said in a video, the sheep think it's going up. Of course, we knew it was going down right here. I just showed you how. First time publicly I've ever given this out. It's going down. It's breaking through support. Lower highs, lower lows. It's going, everything about that's down. You're a fucking dumbass if you do anything but sell this, right? Higher highs, higher lows. Do you see it? It's going down. It's breaking support. It's going, you know, everything says it's down. Higher highs, higher lows. This downtrend was done right here. Boom. Everyone in day traders was in that except for me. Well, I was in it till right here. I closed out before the market closed. Everyone else stayed in it and got that move. The fucking greedy bastards. It's going up. It's making higher highs, higher lows. It's breaking through support or breaking through resistance. That's an uptrend. You're a dumbass if you do anything but buy it. Lower highs, lower lows. Boom. 70 pips. Hopefully you locked in at least 15 out of the 70 pip move. We're going down. We're breaking through support. Higher highs, higher lows. Guess what? This down move right here, by the time you see it, me and my friends are already out of it. We're getting into the long move. Boom. done. And you can go down on like 5 minute, 15, 1 minute, and once you got your trend direction and start looking for a better entry. But guess what? That's going up, higher highs, higher lows. It's breaking through resistance, and you should be buying, right? Because the trend is your friend, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the trend is your friend. If you can see the damn trend, guess what? Uptrends don't make lower highs, lower lows. Boom, 50 pips. Going down, breaking through support. Oh my God, it's going down. You're a dumbass if you do anything but sell it. Higher highs, higher lows. That downtrend is done. Boom, we're going up. Wait for a better price. It's going up. It's breaking through resistance, and then it makes lower highs, lower lows. It's going down. That one wasn't the biggest payday. It was only about 20 pips. Of course, that was in the middle of the Asia session overnight, but still, it still went down. It said it was going down. It did go down. Sometimes the volatility isn't there, but it still went the way it said it was going. Learn to read the damn chart. Going down, breaking through support, higher highs, higher lows. Guess what? That downtrend, done right there. Going up, breaking through resistance and everything, lower highs, lower lows. That uptrend is done right there. Wait for a better price. Get paid. Whoopsie. I'm trying to get my crosshairs here. What are we at? We're at 5 minutes. I'm going to do one more and then we're going to quit because Wolfie needs to do his video and we need to do our recap and everything. Going down. Right there, this candle right here, higher high or higher low, higher high. That downtrend is done right there. There you go. That's how to see market direction. Plain and simple. I hope that helps, and I hope you make a lot of money. If so, Amazon gift card. See you guys. Bye.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start looking at Euro USD and some other pairs on my demo account. And I'm going to show you where you probably end up getting into the wrong side and why, and how do you see that the trend changed. Now, if you use the indicator 200 SMA, moving average, it's a lagging indicator. So this is in fact still telling you that the trend is up. Now the trend was broken over here, but how much did you miss before you actually saw that, right? So the trend is up here, the trend is showing up here. Trend is up here, and the trend is actually down. Trend is up again, and it's up. And then the trend is not up, so the trend ended. And that's what we say here, all trends ends, right? So do yourself a favor, delete the indicator, the SMA, pretty much any indicator. You can have the volume if you want to. I usually have the volume, but not that I look at it that much, because what you need to look is on the chart. If we look here, what does an uptrend do? Well, an uptrend creates higher highs and higher lows, right? So if we look here, higher high, higher low. And that's in comparison to the previous high, which is over here. And there's a low. Now you have a pin bar that went below that low. There's a reason for that. It's also called stop hand. But you see what we're talking about, higher high, higher lows. Right, so that's what an uptrend does, and a downtrend does the opposite. Lower highs, lower lows. So usually you see the acronym of HH, higher highs, / HL, higher lows. We have lower highs, LH, and lower lows. But really, if you use indicators and stuff like that, you will find yourself coming in pretty darn late in everything, and by the time you're in, we're usually out, and that is because we've already seen the trend change. So if we look here, 1 hour, the trend is up, right? Anyone looking at it, it says the trend up. When is the trend over? So if you went in over here and you feel like this is a trend up, over here, the trend changed momentarily, but it's 25 pips. And if you're a day trader or trying to be a day trader or trying to get into a routine where you get in and out the same day, so you don't hold overnight because sometimes it can become costly, then you need to find these patterns where this actually changed. And for that, you have to switch down to a lower time frame. So I'm going to mark this box so we can go in and take a look at it at a lower time frame. So we'll start with 15. We'll try to find our little box, right? And up here, the trend was still up, and on 1 hour trend is still up. But start looking at this, you see that you had a down direction here. So if you were coming in on this candle here, and you're trying to figure out, do I have an entry? Just look at the next candle. What do you have? And what did an uptrend do? So this was down, down, and then we had a higher high, higher low, and a higher high. So basically, at the end of this candle is where the trend changed, because the next one has a higher high and a higher low. Now the next one has a lower high and a lower low. So it's easy to say, oh, this is where I'm going to get out, or the trend changed. Well, if your entry is over here and your stop loss is at the bottom of the candle, you don't have to get out because it hasn't broken your stop loss. So you sit on it and you wait for the next candle. And now we have a higher high, higher low again. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Here, things are starting to change. We have a lower low, but we don't have a higher high. So something changed. So at the end of this candle could be the exit point, where you take your profit, or you could take a short if that's the candle you come in. If you take a short at the close of that candle and you write it down here, you got 9 pips. That's okay. If you can do 200 of those, then you're fine. And again, your stop loss is either at the high of that candle or the high previous candle. And if it comes up and takes you up, which it did over here, then you're out. But if you're only scalping and you do for 9 pips, or 5 pips, or 3 pips, you got your profit there. So again, just look at the candles. The information in front of you tells you what's going on. So if you start seeing a change in the candle structure, like here we go higher high, high low, it keeps going higher high, high low, then we have a change, so there's some weakness here. He went down 5 pips, and actually it went down 7 pips, then it came back up here, then it went down again, and then it came back, and then it spiked. And this little space in here, the white space, is the brokerage hours. So you shouldn't be trading between 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on any day, because it's broker hour, then Australia starts, and it's just really slow and dreadful. So the orange box is the Asia session. Again, a spike up, that's taking out stop losses. Then we have a lower high. We don't have a lower low, but we have a lower high. And that could be enough to cash 21 pips or 25 pips until you see a change. Now these trades, since I'm a day trader, these trades are just fine for me. I don't need 100 pips. It's not about the count of the pips. What I need is the value of a pip. So if I'm in here at 5 lots, 28 pips is just fine. I don't need more. That's great. So start looking at the candle, and don't just glance at it, but actually look at what's happening. The trend is going down here until the trend doesn't go down any longer. You have a lower low, but you have a higher high. This candle here is an engulfing candle, means it's engulfing the previous candle. That is usually a very good sign that things are changing. What you can do is you can wait for the next candle, which has a higher low and a higher high. So the trend changed again. So now you can get in. You have a little drawdown here of 5 pips, but then you have a run up for 57 pips. Doesn't get more difficult than that, guys. All right, so now you saw 2 videos from both Djinn and myself, and you see that picking and understanding the direction is not very difficult as long as you look at the chart. And I think the most important thing is that you look at the chart. I think most people suffer from just a quick glance, and then you do some indicators, and as you can see in my video, the indicator didn't work, because by the time the trend was actually broken on the indicator with a 200 SMA, well shit, the trend had already changed long time before that, and both Djinn and I would have been out. So look at a chart. So let's take a look at an example of what both Djinn and I did, and we did not talk to each other when we took these trades, but it shows you that we saw the exactly same thing, right? So, and this goes into what we showed. Uh, and Jin's cat will take over here in a minute.
She knows who the real star is.
Yep. So, Jin, you want to talk about your trade, which is the top screen there?
Yeah, well, like I say, as you can see, we're in at pretty much the same place. We both saw the same thing. The trend was going up, and then it stopped making higher highs and higher lows. Trends make higher highs, higher lows. Then we actually saw lower highs and lower lows, and that's not what uptrends do. Basic logic here. There's nothing to really overthink or really even analyze. Uptrends don't make lower highs, lower lows. Let's go ahead and trade what we see happening right now, not what we think is going to happen later on.
Yeah. So it's not very difficult. Just keep an eye on the chart, look at the bars, and you may ask yourself, what time frame should you be looking at? Well, you can start out on a high time frame and work your way down. Um, Eventually, they will all say the same thing. Um, so we both saw that we were getting lower lows and lower highs, so that's why we got in. On my screen, the white one, you see a red line at the bottom. That was the preferred take profit. Um, it never got to that, but it got to Asian low, which is the top of the orange box, and that was fine. You can see here that I think I'm sitting on 12 or 17 pips there in profit, and shortly thereafter I exit because I saw something else on a shorter time frame. So big time frame will tell you what the banks are working on. Short time frames will tell you what we're working on as a scalper. But we do use the 1 hour and the 4 hours, mainly the 1 hour, to get into these trades. So with that, I think the next scene would be, summarize all of this. And I think the big thing here is that all trends end. They end on, no matter what time frame you have, they all end. It could be a pause, it could be a longer pause, or it could be a change of direction. But if you use indicators, you're 100% guaranteed to get in on the wrong side. But if you're a swing trader and you don't mind sitting on trades for a while, then that's fine. Just bear in mind that you will pay for swap. You could wake up the day after or the after the weekend with a huge gap, and we've seen gaps of 100 pips or more. So that could hurt. What do you got, Jen?
Not too much other than that. Like say the biggest thing for me again, what you just covered, especially with the moving average. By the time your indicator tells you, man, the move's already happened, me and Wolfie are already in and out of it. And again, what Wolfie was saying, all trends end. I challenge anyone to get out there on daily, hourly, monthly, whatever. Find a trend that never ended. It's never happened. And this should give you a pretty good idea that you should be trading, at least looking for the trend to end, if you want to increase your probability of being successful in that trade.
So since this is setting you up for understanding what trends do and how they come to an end and how to spot that, I think the next week we said we going to talk about stop hunts and entry zones. Show you a little bit more. You can't forget this first lesson about the trends ending. But then where do you find out that this could likely be an area where the trend would end? Or where is the zones that the banks are looking for? So we'll show you a little bit about that. And then we hope that that helps you guys. We'll identify the different trading zones, the safe time frame to trade, and the entry and the stops. And I think that will help everyone a little bit more. Of course, we have here at DTA, we have our proprietary way of getting into trades, and that's not something we will be disclosing lightly, but you can always write or comment down below and tell us that you want to work with us. We sit on Discord every day. We talk about our trades. We talk about where we're going in. We show our trades. They're live trades. And anyone is welcome to come in. and see what we do and talk to us and ask questions. We'll help you as much as we can, but do remember this is what pays our bills. So we expect you to review our videos, understand what we do, understand what not to do, because we've shown you, and it doesn't get more difficult than that. So, you got anything to add, Jen?
Yeah, just go ahead and please put the Discord link into the description. And I decided with this whole market direction thing that we're doing, I was going to make an indicator for you guys just to show you basic market direction for the people who kind of help us out with this new video series, like, subscribe and stuff. Maybe take screenshot of it, get into Discord and show us that, you're helping out the videos. We'll give you the indicator for free. And I'm going to make a video actually showing you how I made the indicator. And you're going to watch me type it out line by line so that you can learn for yourself, basically how to make your own indicators as a trader, not as a programmer, because maybe you don't have programming experience as I didn't either. And I had to teach myself. And I'll show you the basics of how to convert your ideas into an indicator, so you can basically just trade your own thing and not have to be spoon-fed or wait for someone else to come up with it for you. So definitely like, subscribe, and get into our Discord and interact with us, and we'll be happy to give you some of those little bonus extras.
Absolutely. So I will put in the down below in the description the link to the Discord, the link to the video series that Djinn is creating about how to build an indicator, how he does it, and the logic behind it. So very good class.
One other thing, don't forget there's a live video, there's a live trade based on a market direction that we actually took this morning. Throw that description in there too, and you guys can see basically what we just showed you in these videos. You get to see it live.
Absolutely. So that will be at the end of the video, so you guys have to sit here and watch the whole thing. And we're going to disable fast forward and all that stuff.
Make them work for it.
But again, like Djinn said, show up, comment. We respond to comment. We're less entertained by comments that are not very friendly and stuff like that, but whatever. You can put them in and maybe we'll get into a shit bang with you. We'll see. But otherwise, show up in Discord and interact with us. Doesn't cost you a dime.
And if you're going to make those kind of comments, let's see your live trades.
Yeah.
We showed ours.
Yeah, absolutely. So, until next week, have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the other side.
See yous. Get paid.